Yo, what's going on, y'all? Today I'll be giving y'all April 23rd trade recap. Great trade today. I did not live stream this morning because I am going to do a trade recap on it, but give me 1 second. But yeah, man, we took a great trade today. We're getting closer to passing the eval every single day. This eval, I want to get it out the mud. I want to really prove to myself that I am a profitable trader, and yeah, because when I get back on a real account, it's going to be over with. But let me show y'all what we're looking like for the month. Really, show y'all what we're looking like for the month of April, right? So, well, a couple of it, but as y'all can see, we're doing pretty good. Make this full screen. But as you can see, boom, 148. This was boom. Don't count this week, but start from this week, 14th. Boom, hit break even, lost, very avoidable loss right here. Came back, won the next day, double it. This day, just part of the win rate. Didn't hit that day. Boom, that day smack, break even, and then today we hit. We're looking at a 63% win rate, not counting these 2 days. So, what is this? 3 winning days, 2 break evens, and 2 losses. So, can't even complain, bro. These are really green. As long as I'm taking the trade and I had a chance to win and I can break even on it. And this one went to TP right after, and so did this one. Both, not this one, but this one. So I can't complain about nothing, man. But let me show y'all what happened today. So as you can see, we created a SMT on or on Nasdaq and ES. Nasdaq was going down and swept out this low, while ES started pushing up and swept out this high right here. So with that being said, my thought process was, okay, we have an SMT on either side. My bias will go off of which SMT gets filled first. And as you can see, not too long later, this SMT got filled up here. So now my bias is going bullish for the day. So I was waiting for we inverse this gap right here. 5 minute, because we tapped into this 15 minute, which is this black box. We tapped into 2 5 minutes and a 4 hour down here and created an SMT going up. I could have took this trade on ES, but ES, I didn't really like what ES was giving me. So I knew we were going to target these London highs today. We had this right here, this high. You could put this as, I was originally going to have this my break even. But let's go into when I entered into the trade. As you can see, let me show y'all the ES SMT right here. So as you can see, boom, we have this low right here that didn't take out this low, but as you can see right here, boom, it took out it. So now we pushed up and now we have this SMT. I think we have about, boom, I went ahead and entered the trade a little bit early because I knew we were going to inverse this gap. Stop loss under these lows down here and take profit above here. Right, break even line was at this 1 hour gap, right? But look at that, Drake, crazy, just coming out crazy. But we continue, we retrace perfectly off of that inverse for value gap, set these up, boom. Break even was going to be the entry to this 1 hour gap. We hit it, but I was like, okay, it's too close. I don't like how that is. It's only 60 ticks, and you know how Nasdaq be moving. So I moved my stuff back down because I was very confident in this trade. Moved it to this 15 minute actually, and yeah, to the 5 minute and 15 minute. We also had news in 2 more minutes down here. As y'all can see, we had 2 orange folders. So I became aware of that, and I moved my stops to this 5 minute gap. So we had, let me show y'all. So we had, even if news came down to mess us up, we had this 15 minute gap protecting us and this 5 minute plus 2 inverse gaps, which do hold some structure a little bit, not as much though. We continued to push up. My break even line moved it to the 50% mark at this 1 hour gap. So I know if we're crazy, I know. But now I know if we are disrespecting this gap enough, we will tap into the halfway point after coming in. So I wanted it to disrespect the gap a little bit more before I broke even, so it wouldn't have as much retracement off of it. But boom, we came down. I thought I was going to get stopped out here. Market just froze, but then crazy retrace. I don't even know what happened, but move my stops back under that low. Boom, we started pushing, break even. Now we're in profit for the day, and not too long later, we did go hit TP. Boom. And now if I was to show y'all the market, started pushing, they came back, retraced a little bit more down, and then we started retracing back up. Hold on. Let me show y'all the DAC. So boom, let me show y'all the highs I had to target today. So we had this right here, which is Tokyo highs. As you can see, let me draw this out for y'all. So boom, we have this high right here. this high right here. So boom, let's draw this out. Let me draw a little bit more straight line. Boom, we have this high right here. And as you can see, this next high right here does not fully go past this wick right here. So it's still building up liquidity. Then we came down and then we created another high like this. So it did not come out and take the highest point of liquidity, which was this right here. So I knew this was a high liquidity point. And then we also had London highs right here, which was a great place. It was, I think it was a 1 hour draw, maybe 30. No, it was a 30-minute draw liquidity. So I knew we would target that. I did not think we would go fully touch Tokyo highs, but we ended up doing that. And we had an SMT on ES at first. Boom, you see, have it marked out right here. But yeah, man, great trade today. We're getting better every single day, man. I know y'all seen the progress. Whenever I get past the funded accounts, it's gonna be great. I know I'm gonna start printing a lot of money. But money is not the aspect of it. It's just trying to get to understand these markets. And I will say I'm understanding liquidity so much better. I know where all liquidity points is. I know not to target a trade if it does not have a good liquidity point. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for coming out to this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. And yeah, appreciate y'all.